built in the year 1078 by William the Conqueror. The Tower of London plays a major part in England's history, with over 900 years worth of stories about torture and execution. It has sparked many stories of paranormal activity, but the most famous would be of the beheaded wife of King Henry VIII. Her headless spirit has been seen wandering the tower's corridors. She is often sighted at the place of her beheading in 1536. The ghosts of 2 children have been seen in some rooms of the castle. They are believed to have been former princes who were assumed murdered by their uncle, the Duke of Gloucester. They are usually seen in their nightgowns with a look of terror on their face. Named after the daughter of Advocate Alexander King, who owns several properties within the close, Mary King's Close is one of Scotland's most haunted places, located in Edinburgh. It consists of underground streets and dwellings. It was once the home and workplace of many tradesmen. In 1645, it went from a thriving trade area to abandoned after an outbreak of the plague. The infected kept living there in isolation. The first sightings of the paranormal were experienced by the Coltart family in 1685. They moved in after the plague. They claimed to have experienced vivid nightmares and saw phantom disembodied limbs. Since then, Mary King's Close has become a popular tourist attraction. There are daily tours and visitors to the close who claim to see ghosts of a little girl called Annie and a woman in black. Others have reported strange sounds and scratches. Some even claim to hear footsteps following them around. Built in 1935 and located in Singapore, the Old Changi Hospital is a former hospital that was built as part of the Old Changi military base. During World War II, the hospital was used as a prison and torture camp by the Japanese Kempeitai. It was reverted back to a hospital after the war, but closed down in 1977 when it was replaced by the Changi General Hospital and is now left in decay. Haunted by its past, the hospital became one of the scariest places in Singapore. Sightings of bloody Japanese soldiers and unexplained loud bangs have been reported. The ghost of children is claimed to haunt the old children's ward. Apparitions of a woman and an old man has been seen wandering in the corridors and rooms of the hospital. One of the most haunted buildings in the United States. Waverly Hills Sanatorium was constructed in 1910 and became a multi-story building in 1926. The building served as a hospital for tuberculosis in the 20th century. Around 63,000 patients are believed to have died there through questionable experimental procedures and mistreatment. Apparitions and shadows are claimed to be seen throughout the building. There are also reports of screams and footsteps coming from empty rooms. Home to the President of the United States since the year 1800, the White House is arguably the most famous residence. Housing many presidents and their families and guests, there are a few stories of hauntings. It is considered by many as the most haunted residence in the United States. When Prime Minister Winston Churchill visited the White House, he claimed that he saw the ghost of Abraham Lincoln standing by the fireplace in the Lincoln bedroom. The ghosts of President Herbert Hoover, Teddy Roosevelt, and First Lady Jackie Kennedy, to name a few, have been sighted in the White House. Employees claim to hear President Andrew Jackson in the Rose Room laughing or swearing violently. Spectres of various people, including past employees, have also been sighted throughout the White House.